Portland Comedy Film Festival. We've got an event coming up in just a couple of days on Sunday at the Clinton Street Theater near downtown Portland, and we are going to screen all kinds of comedy content from all over the world. Everything from dark comedy to romantic comedy to horror comedy to sketch comedy, stand-up comedy, you name it. We've got all kinds of comedy, funny music videos, series episodes, and we are excited to screen just a great lineup that's sure to make you laugh. Over 4 hours of content. And one of those films is called Interabled, which we got from Canada and is nominated for the Best Dark Comedy Film Award and the Best International Director Award. And I've got Spencer and Vicky here from the crew. How you doing?
Well, good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, man, I'm fantastic. And excited to screen this film. The judges got a kick out of it.
Good. What happened here?
Our intention. Yeah.
This was made for comedy film festival, so we're very happy to have the opportunity to screen with you guys.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. Your film makes us look good. Lots of great funny moments. And it's just kind of unexpected. It's just some of the moments are just really, really funny. You got some good awkward things going on here where, great dialogue. Can one of you give me the synopsis of the film, just so I'm not giving away the ending?
Ben, since your movie, you go ahead.
Yeah, so the film is about a guy who's a controversial podcast host named Matt Flake, and he is he's hosting this podcast that comes under fire for some comments he's made about the disability community. And in an effort to repair his image, repair his podcast brand, he invites an interracial couple on to learn about the relationship and to basically make himself look good so that he can keep doing what he's doing. And very quickly, we don't reveal the comments he made prior to the film, but very quickly you get a sense for who this guy is and why he's under fire in the way that he's under fire.
Yeah. Poor Matt Flakey.
Am I allowed to swear on this live stream?
Yes, you are.
Asshole. Spoiler alert.
We really tried hard to make him as deplorable as possible.
Well, Vicky, you are one of the actors in this. Tell me about why you wanted to take this role.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. Spencer, the director, contacted me on Facebook and said that I wrote this part for you, to which I said, yes, please.
I love it. And
I think that Vicky and I also share a passion for bringing interracial relationships and bringing relationships with people living with disabilities into the mainstream conversation as well.
Sure.
Absolutely. Sure. And the thing about the dialogue Flake says is all things that we have heard in relationships. Everything was taken from others that I had heard or that our friends had heard. So all that dialogue that Matt actually says in real life.
Interesting. The best writing comes from personal experience. Were you going to elaborate on that, Spencer?
Yeah, so I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was going to say, just to add to Vicky's point, we wanted the comedy to be rooted in truth. We wanted the comedy to come from a place of, tackling these stigmas, tackling these stereotypes, misconceptions, if you will, through comedy. And I think I think there's a version of this film that could have been very preachy, that could have been very, in your face. And we didn't want that. We wanted a film that would get to the heart of people. We wanted a film that would be palatable for people. And I think sometimes the best way you can learn is through comedy. That's why shows like Last Week Tonight with John Oliver or Jon Stewart are so popular. And we really wanted to sort of do our version of what we could do to bring this conversation into the mainstream.
Sure. was impressed with the time, especially with you, Vicky, and then the Matt Flake character. I really enjoyed how you went back and forth, and I know a lot of that is in the edit, and a lot of that is in the chemistry there. Did you go through some long rehearsals for this?
No, we had 2 rehearsals over Zoom. Was it one or 2 sets?
It was 2. Yeah, we did 2.
No,
And we
showed up and yeah, and we shot the thing. But you want to go say?
I was just gonna say. No, sorry about that, Vicky. I was just gonna say, well, the reason why we wanted Vicky was because she has such a strong personality, and we knew she could just naturally go up against Matt Flake, and she had a charisma to her, and we didn't need to do many rehearsals because she's already just a natural for the role.
Well, it helped that Spence with my lines in particular, Spence just do it out the cup, whatever you want to say. And he gave me very few notes. But one note he did when we were doing that takedown was he said, "Okay, Vicky, I want you to pretend represents every bigot who said every hateful thing, and I want you to say exactly what you would say to them if you could." And so I did. So all of that was on did 2 takes of that. So I got to yell at our actor Robbie, who's twice. And for the second time I did it, I turned to him and I said, "I'm sorry, you're really nice. I'm sorry I had to yell at you."
Wow. All right.
We wanted it to be a cathartic experience for everyone, and we definitely made good use of this opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, I really like the fact that everyone, it was very, exceptional set. The fact that they obviously disability, my needs were thought of, and I didn't have to explain my needs to anybody. It just happened. My first fiction role. I've done some documentaries in the past. My first fiction role was this one, and I'm very, very proud of it. And I want Spence because I want to do all of this for the rest of my goddamn life.
And we really made this a priority to empower people living with disabilities, both on the screen and in the production of making this film.
Yeah, this is good. Well, do you have a moment to talk about the future and maybe what each of you are working on next?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll let Vicky go first, sure?
Oh, you want me to go first? Okay. I feel special. In my normal life, a disability human rights activist, housing and homelessness, and so we are in the middle of a remedy stage for a United States provincial suit. Because right now people with disabilities are forced to live and don't have homes. Many of us don't have homes in the. I myself have been locked in an institution for 10 years. Getting out finally because I threatened to sue. It's amazing what you can do if you start the government with a so I'm actually on Monday, so into a confined free, but that doesn't mean my work is done. I obviously leave 2,000 people behind me. I'm waiting, so I have to get all them out too. Plus, I have to get everybody who's currently unhoused So, with the sports they need. So my work is far from done, but first be focusing on moving and setting up a completely new life. And after that, this will give me more work.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to seeing your next work.
And Ricky, if you want, you can give your Twitter handle as well for people to follow you.
Oh, shameless plug. Okay, I'm allowed to do that. I thought that was your
Oh yeah.
thing. So I'm at her. So just my name on Twitter.
Okay.
And I do most of my advocacy work. Like it means to get the word out to other folks. I post everything I'm in on there. Although I'm debating on whether or not to leave Twitter. But right now I'm staying. So yeah, you can follow me on there.
And she's doing a lot of great work on the advocacy front for people living with disabilities, and she's a member of the Disability Coalition of Nova Scotia as well, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and for the Disability Rights Coalition of Nova Scotia. And I'm very proud of that.
And for me, I have another comedy film that just came out called Scourge. So anyone that wants to check out Scourge, it also stars Robbie, who played Matt Flake in this film. So if you want to see Matt Flake in a different context, you can watch that film. Again, that's called Scourge. You can follow that on Scourge Film. I also have another film that I just finished directing that also takes on a very disability-centric message as well. I have another film I'm working on about a father that is about a father and daughter that I'm producing. I'm not directing that one, but I'm producing it for a friend of mine. So I'm still doing a lot of film work, and I'm still keeping. I try to do a balance because I don't want to just be, a filmmaker that makes films about disabilities. I want to be a great filmmaker first that also happens to make great films about people living with disabilities as a person living with a disability myself. And so a lot of films coming up, a lot of films that I hope you will check out in the future. And if you want to follow me, you can just follow me on Spencer MacKay 1 on Instagram, and you'll be able to check out all that stuff as it comes up soon.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, thank you both for your time today. Again, we appreciate you and
thank you very much.
And thank you to the judge. Thank you to the judges as well for
yes.
Not
bad for film debut. Not bad at all. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We really appreciate the opportunity to share this message and to share the comedy. And we want to thank every single person at the festival, every single judge and jury member. You guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Have a good one.
much.
You as well. Thank you again.